A very good day to you. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. It's Wednesday, December 6th. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run. Assemblyman Brian Marr of Walden is urging Governor Hochul to sign a bill that would require state-regulated health insurance plans, including Medicaid, to cover biomarker testing when supported by medical and scientific evidence. Biomarker testing can determine the best treatment for cancer and other life-threatening conditions, says Marr.
I am personally invested in this bill, and I'm urging the governor to sign it into law because I lost my grandmother, Lucille Spina, before I was born because she did not have early detection to help identify the problems that she was going through. However, my Aunt Rosa is a cancer survivor. And my aunt is alive today and many others because they benefited from early detection, and it helped save their lives. So we are hoping that by passing this law and signing it into law, we can help others like we were able to help my aunt.
The American Cancer Society, the New York NAACP, and the ALS Association and dozens of other groups have expressed support for the legislation. The Hudson Valley's 105th Airlift Wing will mark 75 years of New York Air National Guard operations on Friday. The 105th Airlift Wing, which currently flies 9 C-17 Globemaster III transports from Stewart Air National Guard Base in Newburgh, traces its history back to the 137th Fighter Squadron, which flew F-47 propeller-driven fighters in 1948. The wing has over 1,000 airmen assigned who conduct federal missions and respond to New York State emergencies ranging from snowstorms to COVID-19 pandemic to the current mission to support New York City as it deals with thousands of migrants. The Economic Development Committee of the Ulster County Legislature yesterday took no action on an agreement with the U.S. Environmental Protection Agency to cap the old Hertel landfill site in Plattekill. A resolution that would have allowed that to move forward was pulled from the agenda after the county executive's office asked for more time to finalize the agreement. The old Hertel landfill, declared a Superfund site, was an 80-acre location used as a landfill since 1963 and contained hazardous chemicals. The county and the EPA are expected to eventually sign an agreement to remediate the hazardous conditions and cap the facility. More news right after this.
Find over 100 retailers allowing you to spend hours shopping safely at the Galleria at Crystal Run. Enjoy the big brands and the diverse selection of family-owned stores all in one location. The Galleria at Crystal Run offers dining options for everyone with Fuji, 110 Grill, Allen's Mediterranean Grill, and Peru Cuisine. Discover the Mid-Hudson Valley's premier shopping, dining, and entertainment destination, the Galleria at Crystal Run. For more information, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, or visit GalleriaCrystalRun.com.
A developer's plans to build 180 units of housing adjacent to Swan Lake is dead as the Liberty Town Board voted 3-2, saying the planned unit development at Swan Lake did not conform with town code. A grassroots group has been opposed to the project over environmental concerns, and spokeswoman Cora Ann Edwards, a former Sullivan County legislator, is pleased with the town board's decision.
Had that PUD application passed, it would have sent a message to all the developers, and we want to preserve the beauty and the recreational resources that this area has to offer, not just for us, but for the future. In the area that you don't have to conform to the town code and that you can override whatever rural development district or agricultural conservation district exists.
Following the vote on Monday night, Supervisor Frank DeMeo proposed a 3-month moratorium on any proposed planned unit developments. The first of 2 hotels to be developed at Belfield at Historic Hyde Park has been completed and will open in January. The 137-room, $55 million facility is dubbed the Inn at Belfield Residence Inn by Marriott International. When the entire Belfield at Historic Hyde Park is completed, it will include residential space, about 60% of the project, and commercial space up to 40%. More than half of the property's 340 acres will remain as undeveloped woods. The state has provided $125,000 to repair the 1-mile road leading to the Hudson Highlands Nature Museum in Cornwall. The center plans a pivotal role in preparing our future generations to responsibly care for our environment, says Senator James Skoufis, who secured the funding through the Dormitory Authority of the state of New York. He says the potholes were so deep that after it rained, snapping turtles would lay their eggs in them and ducklings would swim. The woman who robbed 2 South Road gas stations in the town of Poughkeepsie last month has been apprehended by City of Newburgh police. The robberies occurred at the Chestnut Mobile at 2605 South Road and the Speedway at 2545 South Road during the evening hours of November 25th. Town of Poughkeepsie police identified 28-year-old Julia Marcinek of Highland Falls as the suspect in the robberies. Police say she robbed the Chestnut Mobile and then went a few hundred yards south and robbed the Speedway station while displaying a semi-automatic pistol. The robber was disarmed by gas station employees before she fled the store. On this past Monday, members of the Newburgh City Police located her in a vehicle she used in the armed robberies. She was arrested on unrelated charges in Newburgh and turned over to Town of Poughkeepsie Police. I'm Hank Gross, MidHudsonNews.com. The news today brought to you by the Galleria at Crystal Run.